Hey guys, 29 Marine here with another video for you. I wasn't going to do one today, but this thing in Boston kind of prompted me to. If you haven't been following the news, which I think all of you should, I said in the, which video was it? One of the last two I did. I told you need to be following the news. Doesn't matter if you're 13, 14, 15, in high school, whatever the case is for you. You need to be watching this stuff and be following it. As you hopefully know by now, there was some attacks in Boston at the Boston Marathon. Some douchebag or douchebags attacked or blew up the finish line at the marathon. And last count that I'd seen was at least 2 dead, possibly 3, with over 100 injured. Which is obviously pretty terrible. I'm terrible at this. And none of those hit, huh? And I think that you guys need to be made aware of this if you haven't already. I've tried to explain to my friends more than once. Oh shit, I'm done already. I've tried to explain to my friends that the world isn't a safe, happy place. It's just not. They like to think it is. People try to block out the bad things and just act like they don't happen, which you obviously can't do. 2 blasts, and then a third at the library, a few blocks from the the finish line, which apparently didn't hurt anybody, which is good. But 2 blasts, which I don't know too much more than that. I'm sure obviously more details will come out as the days go by, but 2 blasts hurt that many people. And they were just out, they were running the Boston Marathon, they were doing their thing, and it just, that many people got hurt. It's just a normal day. They're going out doing what they do best. There's people, for whatever reason, they're crazy, but they enjoy running. And in this case, it hurt and killed, a lot of people. And this can happen anywhere. I mean, it really can. There's no saying what has a higher priority than than other stuff when it comes to. Supposedly, this was a terrorist. The last word I got, it was a Saudi national who they at the very least have, in custody, and they're questioning. Who's to say that he actually did it? I'm not sure, but that's who they have currently. But that just goes to show you that you can't expect these sort of things. I mean, really, who's going to target a fucking marathon? I mean, of all places, you would think, I don't know, I would think that there'd be different stuff for them to target. So, to me, it just kind of goes to show that you cannot, oh, that dick, he ran me. You cannot, prepare for these sort of things in the regards of knowing, like, hey, I have to avoid the mall today, or I have to, I can't go to this place today because there might be a bomb. You can't do that. It just goes to show the randomness of these sort of things, and hopefully people will start to realize that they need to be more prepared, I guess is the right word. They need to have the mentality that things aren't safe. Try to make clear to some of my friends that who haven't been in the military that these sort of things happen on a daily and quite literally hourly basis in Afghanistan, and before that Iraq. IEDs were going off. Our servicemen and women were getting hit by them, whether on foot or in vehicles, whatever the case, and it's a daily occurrence there. But people here, they just don't experience that, and so I mean, obviously, it's a huge deal when something like that happens. People, get this dickhead. Ooh, almost hit the ground there. People have to come to that realization. They have to realize that the government's not always going to be able to protect them. and in fact the government shouldn't try to protect them all the time. It's not the government's job, or it shouldn't be the government's job. And people need to take that responsibility for themselves. How do you protect yourself against this sort of attack? It's really hard to say. There really is no set way because it's so random, like I said before. But there's things you can do to make it a bit easier should that happen. One instance I used was when I guarantee some of those people that were hurt or killed were parents who have little kids in Boston, or close to there. They traveled to Boston for the marathon. And now those kids aren't going to get picked up from school. Those kids might not be able to get into their house because their parents weren't ready. The parents have the keys, and so their kids, and they're usually home before their kids and can get it open. Look back here. So I think that sort of thing can be addressed on our end. Was that me or is that him? I don't know. What if it's dead? Oh, the whole thing's dead. So I mean, if they were to, hopefully some of those people had a game plan. We're just in generalities. If something happens, like say where someone works. Say I work at this Subway. If something happens at this Subway, and you don't hear from me immediately after, then I'm going to have these steps in place for someone to get my kids, or I'm going to have these steps in place, for someone to take care of my pets that I might have. Stuff like that. I mean, you can expand on that a lot, and if people want me to, I can easily go into that, in terms of like various other attacks, but I won't cover that today. But I just wanted to make it clear to people, and hopefully you guys can realize this, is that things are not safe. And you can't get complacent, because complacency can get you killed. And no one wants that. Oh shit, sorry. Didn't mean to ram. Didn't mean to man. Man, some sort of thing there. Destroyed by a ram 3 times. But yeah, sorry, I might be rambling. And let me know if my voice is cutting out, kind of like the last video did. I'm commenting as I'm playing, and so I didn't switch it to where my mic's open. And I just wanted to see if that's what it was. I just wanted to see if maybe I was letting the button go too early. I'm trying to be a bit better with it this video, just to see. So I listened to it the first time, I didn't hear it, but then I listened to it again after you guys mentioned it, and I did notice it. So please let me know if that happens again. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions about this, it's going to be a long, drawn-out process. Hopefully they don't do something stupid and start blaming fucking rifles or something gay, like politicians have been prone to do lately. This plane has no freaking maneuverability. And yeah, that's not happening. Let's see if I can get this guy. That's a cool paint job he's got on it there. I want to destroy you by not ramming. Whatever this is, it can take a lot of damage. Oh, I'm out. Damn it all to hell. And I'm getting fired at. But yeah, I just wanted to make it clear, but I also want to make it clear to you guys that you should not fear. You shouldn't be afraid of this sort of thing. You need to keep living life how you've been living it. Don't let this sort of thing, like make it where you don't want to go outside and shit. Because some people will do that. Some people will be so afraid they're not going to go outside. And you can't do that. You can't let these dickheads win when they do this sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, if there's anything you guys want me to cover more, as you know, you can always contact me. Hit me up on here. I'm going to try to start using Facebook a little more to let you know when I'm going to put out videos, to get suggestions. So if you guys have suggestions for videos, please post them on my Facebook which I will put the link in the description. I need to start doing that again. I've been slacking. But yeah, as always, if you guys have anything, you have any questions, concerns, anything, let me know, and I will do my best to address those. Alright guys, wish you the best of luck. If anyone has family or friends over there, especially those that were affected by this, I wish you guys the very best. I wish them the best, and hopefully they're safe. Alright guys, we'll see you next time. Semper Fi.